Hey toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing, and this time it is of Super 7's Conan the Barbarian series, and this is the Pit Fighter Conan. I am super stoked about this. I love Conan. I'm a long time collector of the old Marvel Savage Sword Conan comic magazine, and I've seen the movie more times than I can count probably, or just remember one or the other. But anyways, here's the mailer box that it came in. It's got the movie logo on it. It's Conan the Barbarian and Pit Fighter Conan. The back, it's got Super 7 logo. That's about it, really. It's kind of a plain brown box with a Conan logo on it. But yeah. Definitely one of my favorite anti-heroes of all time, the Robert E. Howard Conan and the Schwarzenegger Conan. Definitely seen this movie as a child more times than I should have. I should have probably never been allowed to see the original Conan the Barbarian. But on the top here, I can't even say, it says Ultimates is what it says. It's like, I thought it said Conan, but no. On the back, looks like it's got his punching dagger. So that's pretty cool from when he's a pit fighter. It's got the logo on the front and the Ultimates packaging. I probably shouldn't even remove it from it because the packaging is just awesome. Let's see, and we can see it's got sorry for the glare, but the window package after you take off that cover. On the window box, and it's got the logo, and you can see Conan, the Schwarzenegger variation, and kind of a soft likeness, to be honest. But it says Pit Fighter Conan on the back here, and enslaved as a child, Conan gained strength from his years of pushing a milling wheel, as the wheel of pain, known as the Wheel of Pain. Upon reaching adulthood, he was then sold and forced into the gladiator ring. Inexperienced in combat at first, Conan vanquished every enemy that was unlucky enough to cross his path. Through the gladiator fights and teachings from his master and the war masters of Katai, Conan became an unstoppable warrior. But yeah, let's get in here. Took a peek at his face, and yeah, I'm not sure if the likeness is just not that strong, or if they were trying to stay in line with the rest of the Masters of the Universe series, and keep their figures kind of like in a unified. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. They're just trying to keep it within their aesthetic so their figures look fine next to each other. But we'll see. I'm loving the accessories though already. Just looks great. There's a little bit without the glare. Let's see what we have here. It's got some fire in the background. Is it a forge of steel? Not sure. Oh no, I actually think it's the mountain. And some Miria. But regardless, let's see what we got here. But yeah. Conan the Barbarian was the first comic I ever read as a kid, and I should not have been reading it. The Savage Sword, the black and white comic. My uncle, who I would go by his house and play with his children, he had a Conan comic collection, a huge comic collection of just Conan and like Moon Knight. So that was pretty much his comic collection. And let's see what's going on down here. And I remember looking in those old comics and was fascinated by it, but more so by the ads, because it was a Marvel comic. For the other Marvel comics, I really wanted to read, like the X-Men's Wolverine and Spider-Man and stuff like that, but Conan, yeah, I read so many Conans just because it's what he had, and as an adult, I went back and collected so many I have a huge collection of Savage Sword. So this is, I was very excited for this. Let's see if we can get a close-up on. Yeah, it's got a likeness to Schwarzenegger, but I hope they didn't pay too much for it because it's not the best, what do you call it, Arnie face, but a very cool helmet. Even the, yeah, it's not supposed to be his hair. It's like leather straps on the back there, on the helmet. But the helmet's cool. You can see it's got like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a medallion or, no, I think it's supposed to be just like the leather, but it's decorated and whatnot. No, it's got all the spikes. He's got like his punching spikes, like one of the weapons he was using when he was in the arena, the gladiator pits, which is pretty cool. And it's got some spikes on one side, some straps on the other. It's got like a peg for holding. It's got, yeah, this is like the sort of like the Masters of the Universe articulation. Let's see. Yeah, no double joints there, just single jointed elbow. It's got what looks like a swivel up at the near the top of his bicep. It's not fighting too much, so that's not too bad. Not super loose or anything. It's tight enough. I am liking the boots. That's a pretty cool boot with the leather strap and the fur. You know you're getting into some sword and sorcery action when you got some fur boots like that. That's pretty cool. I've definitely I pre-ordered this a while ago and it just said it was shipping and that was pretty cool. So I've been in an Appendix N what do you call it, novel type of mood. Really get into some RPG, some tabletop stuff recently. So this is came just at the right time. Let's see what other type of, here, let me see if I can get other type of accessories he's got in here. He has, oh man, he has my top enemy twist tie holding in something. So he's got another head, and this head is kind of just screaming. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the open mouth, but like I said, and it's like it's almost there, but it's not 100% there. Like the likeness is, like, man, I don't know. Like if they were going for a cartoony aesthetic, they nailed it. But for a real likeness, not so much. Let's see how this head pops off. Kind of giving me some resistance here. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Making some snapping noises, but not really coming off. I don't want to break it. Almost there. Yep, there it goes. That made an okay pop at the end there. Let's put that. Ooh, what was that? Just plastic being plastic, I guess. Let's see. Anyways, let's just pop this sucker on. And now he's screaming. Yeah. And the way his legs are bowing out on the back, that's, you know, I don't know, not 2020 articulation, but if they were trying to stay in line with the Masters of the Universe classic stuff, then they probably nailed it. I have to do a little comparison with that. Well, let's see what other weapons he's got in here, because the accessories are looking hot. So, this is his dad's sword, I want to say. And it's broken, you know, you can only trust in steel, so that's pretty cool. kind of thin. Like the detail is really nice, but definitely feels like super thin. Does not feel like the steel that he was using in the movie, that's for sure. Then he's got his punching blades. Those look pretty cool. Just a dual set of that. And his iconic sword. Let's see if I can get this sucker out without breaking. Now that's pretty cool. So that's really awesome, actually. But really thin. Like, I guess it could be. I could be complaining that it was a little too thick and looked a little too toy-like. Well, it looks great, but it definitely is kind of flimsy feeling. I do like the hilt. It's got a skull. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it looks cool. Look at all that. But like, man, that is like some thin plastic. Let's see if we can get this in his hand without breaking it. Man, he's got a super stiff hand. Let's see. Do not want to break it. Don't want to fight with it for 10 minutes on video either. Let's see if I can get this. This as the weapon is super thin, but this hand is like the toughest plastic ever. Okay. And yeah, I don't even think you're gonna be able to dual wield this with both hands, because no double elbow. Not gonna get that. It's like maybe you can somehow, but I'm not seeing it. Like, nope. It's about as It's about as close as it's getting with that hand. And I really like this broken blade. That's probably more accurate as to what he had at the time. He got this blade out of the tomb after he escaped slavery. But this was like his dad's blade, and that was taken from him. But yeah, mainly using these punching daggers and the other. Well, let's see if I can get just one of them in the hand. But because man, that hand is tight. Yeah, I do like the broken blade though. That is pretty cool. Let's see if it holds it any tighter. Man, he's got a weird nail here too. It's like, let's see if I can get it on. It's like, I don't know if that's just some flash that I'm gonna take off, or if he's just got some weird nail. Yeah, it looks like just some flash, some extra component there. So that holds a bit tighter. I might just leave the broken blade in his hand. That's pretty cool. Kind of, it's not too loose. I definitely have gotten looser figures out of a package before, but it's not super tight, except for that hand. does have a medallion around his neck. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's like I'm pretty biased because I'm a huge Conan fan. So I'm gonna love this regardless. Even though I did skip on the Marvel comic version that they put out that was based off of the Conan the Barbarian comic that was the original cover, like the Kirby art. Something about that one wasn't hitting it for me, but I don't know. Maybe I'll come around to it and pick it up eventually. But let's see. Let's see how he stacks next to He-Man. Are they the same? Yeah, those joints kind of look exactly the same, even though he is taller than He-Man, it appears. But yeah, if you look at the arms and the legs, this guy could fit right in to the Masters of the Universe Classics line. A little bit taller, but yeah, it's not deal breaker or anything like that. Honestly, they were just gonna go towards this. He could have been a little more squat, and I don't know. I guess those arms are equivalent. Yeah, it just looks like a Masters of the Universe Classics figure, just a little bit taller. But Arnie's a pretty big dude, so or was a pretty big dude. So what are you gonna do? Compares to the other. This is the Mattel, not the Ultimates. This is the Mattel Thundercat Lionel, who seems like he's a bit wider, but same deal, same legs, same arms. So yeah, these, like, I think that's what they're going for, just trying to keep them all in the same scale of their universe that they've created. So I guess that's an excuse not to have double jointed elbows, but you know, I'm never really complaining about double jointed elbows, but when you can't do the double handed sword hold, that's kind of disappointing. Then a couple mythic legions. All right, got the Barbarian builder, which kind of has the Frazetta aesthetic, so that's not too bad. Looks like he's taller and wider than the Mythic Legion figure, so that's but you know, doesn't scale too bad. That's pretty nice. The something that he would be fighting in the comics would be like a skeleton or a wizard, or you know, like this lich looking character, so not too bad. I definitely might get some photos or something with some Mythic Legions. I love this Mandibulus, I think his name is, and but yep, and definitely the ogres are massive, so that scales pretty nicely with the Conan. It's not too bad. And a classic matchup for him would always be against like a gorilla or a monster of some sort from the wizard. But yeah, the Mezco Kong, not too bad. So yeah, he could. Oh man, Kong's head fell off. I guess he wins this one. But yeah, the face could be better. And honestly, the articulation, not a deal breaker for me. With the parts, like hell, I love me some Masters of the Universe. So if he can fit on that shelf, without any problems, I like that. But head could be a bit better. And then, you know, I think the one I'm looking forward to the most is the one with the war paint that's coming out. I got the other one on pre-order where he's got the classic, just basically wearing the pelt underwear, and that's it, and the hair slicked back, and that's probably the classic look for Conan. But I'm really looking forward to the one with the war paint. So whatever, got them both on pre-order, and I guess I'll check them out when they get here. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you next time. Bye.